What's up, world? Once again, it's the one and only Pop DIBIASE, the primetime capper, and we are here at Radio Row at the Super Bowl in Phoenix, and we have none other than Indianapolis Colt record breaker, tackler, Zaire Franklin. What's going on, sir?
Good. What's going on? Appreciate you having me.
Man, I appreciate you coming to us and sitting with me and talking because you play for the Colts. The Colts might be the greatest tragedy that happened to any team this season because you guys had the potential to really be to be a force in your division, but things went a little bit off the rails.
Not too far.
Right. Not for you, but for others. You know what I mean? But
No question.
how was it, the transition from going to Frank Reich to Jeff Saturday?
Honestly, it was tough. Frank, he's a guy that drafted me. Had a great relationship with him. He's a great man, but it was just a tough situation in the building. Everybody comes into the year with all kind of expectations and different plans, but you never could predict how the script's going to go, I guess. So, it didn't go the way it wanted, but Jeff came in, we got a good win early, but it just kind of was tough. It's tough to make that change in the middle of the season, though.
Understood. Now, playing with Matt Ryan is, I don't care what anybody says, Matt Ryan's a legend. How was it with Matt, looking at him firsthand, and what was the best trait about him?
I would honestly just say his leadership, his accountability, and how he was never afraid to stand in front of the bullshit. You know what I mean? I think, for, like you said, a guy who's so accomplished and, such a great player and has such a great career. He's been through some extreme moments of adversity, and, some pretty tough games. And he doesn't run from that, though. He stands and takes it like a man. He takes everything with grace. And even through all the highs and lows that we went throughout this year, it was like his leadership and, honestly, his mentorship that kind of helped keep myself and a lot of others keep going.
Now, you play against the Titans twice a year, and you are a record-breaking tackling linebacker. So when you see Derrick Henry coming through the middle, are you moving out the way? Are you about to, or is lights out? What's going on?
There's no way I'm stepping out of the way. I'm standing right on the train tracks, looking right for the train. So that's who I am now.
Right, because they're always talking about business decisions. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, the man's always hurt after week 9. So I don't know, but we got a new star in your division as well too. They're going to be talking about him all summer and until we get to the start of the season. Mr. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. What's the best trait that you've seen in him, going head up with the Jaguars over the last few years?
I think just for him, it's just his progression. Every time I play him, you can tell that he's getting quicker in and out of his reads. Coach Peterson puts him in a great position to make, quick rhythm throws and kind of get him rolling. And then, he does throw a pretty good deep ball as well. So then obviously, when he got that athletic ability to get out of pocket, to extend plays, to make throws on the run, played him at Clemson. I mean, he's a great player, great talent. He's going to be a great player in this league for a long time.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, you look at these quarterbacks coming into the draft, and I know you don't have to have a perception or a preference, but you guys probably are going to be drafting a quarterback or acquiring a free agent. I know that you don't have to answer this question, but what would you prefer? Would you prefer the vet or the rook?
Me personally, we've been on this roller coaster for a long time now, starting back since Luck retired.
Mm-hmm.
With Phillip, the 1-year rentals, and I know Carson was meant to, be there long term. That kind of didn't work out the way it was supposed to, but I'm kind of, you got to jump on the rodeo of the young QB at some point. Why not do it now? Obviously, it's a lot of talented young quarterbacks coming out in the draft, and look, you never really know how it's all going to go, but why not take a chance when you're in a position? You got a top 5 pick, why not?
Which one of these young quarterbacks coming into the league, coming into the draft, caught your eye? You don't have to say you want him or anything, but who caught your eye and be like, man, he might be a good fit with us?
Well, I know it's a couple of really good ones. Obviously Bryce, everyone knows Bryce Young, Heisman Trophy winner, just incredible talent. Everybody's talking about his size, but that playmaking ability and the ability to spread the ball around and make every throw, and that's just where the game is going. Obviously you got C.J. Stroud, Midwest guy, Ohio State. We got all the Ohio State boys on the team, so we watch Ohio State nonstop. CJ's a great player, man. He's got that size, got that arm, got that touch. So he's going to be a great player. And then obviously they got Anthony Richardson and Will Levis as well. So, I mean, like I said, this is one of those years where, it's kind of quarterback, a lot of, good prospects at the QB position. So why not take that chance?
Well, they're already trying to put somebody's name next to your team as well, too, because he's leaving Las Vegas. How would you feel, just per se? I know you have no say. I know you can't do any predictions, anything like that. But do you think Derek Carr could be a fit for your team?
In a world, yes. Playing against Derek, he's a hell of a competitor. Veteran QB, makes good decisions. He's that guy. He brings that energy to a locker room. Obviously, the guys love playing with him, and it didn't work out in Vegas for the past few years. But always respected competing against him. If it was a situation where we had to play, I know he'll be a guy that would be a positive impact on our locker room.
Man, I know that you guys got the defense that can really help him out, unlike the Raiders did. But, man, let's get into your college career, man, because you went to the University of Syracuse. A lot of people got to understand Syracuse is a real traditional school in America. A lot of great athletes went there. A lot of great people went there. How does it feel to have a guy like Dino Babers be such an impact on the resurgence of the Syracuse program?
Yeah, Coach Babers, he came in, after my second year, and he really, was a positive impact for us. He's doing, great things, and it helped turn that program around. A lot of big wins, and I think for Syracuse, they got a lot of highs and a lot of lows. It's just about being consistent. They started the year off 6-0. With a chance to beat Clemson on the road and, kind of falter from there. But, I talked with him. I was just up there talking to a couple of guys as well. So, just looking forward to them building on what they did this year.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, do you think this team does have an opportunity to elevate themselves just a little bit more next year in a kind of a wide-open ACC? What do you think?
I mean, I think you named it. When I was in the ACC, the Atlantic Division, we had Lamar at Louisville, we had the DIBIASE at Clemson. Florida State was just coming off their national title run, so they were still stacked with Derwin and Jalen and those guys. So I feel like, just the ACC now is just less top-heavy. It's a lot more even. The guys are kind of, that throne is kind of up for the taking now, especially with Clemson looking like they had a setback last year. So why not us? Why not them? The opportunity's there. All you got to do is go seize it.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Zaire, man, I could talk to you all day, man. This is a great interview, but I know you got things to do. We are in Phoenix. This is Super Bowl week. So you know what? I don't want to hold you up too much longer. I thank you so much for your time. And once again, it's your boy, the one and only Pop DIBIASE, the Primetime Capper, signing out for Fanatics View. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.